will be continuing chapter 6 starting now. They say Eliza got along well with me, and I assumed it had something to do with my design and action, something like that. But Eliza is yours as much as it is mine, isn't it? Bro, is Damien like her boyfriend or something? We encode ourselves into what we make, our ideas, our values, and our sense of purpose. Presence. I know that he's important, but... So I wonder if it isn't you in there, somehow sensing me, watching me. Dang it, I skipped it. Sometimes it auto does it, and sometimes it doesn't. Someone just put the controller down.
Damien, is this what you wanted?
How did I get down here?
So far from the dream you once shared with me. I'm sorry I couldn't make Eliza what it should have been. I'm sorry I was weak and dropped off the project after you. But I just couldn't go on. I couldn't see the point. Do you understand? Of course you understand. You know what that's like as well as anyone. If I'd stayed, maybe I could have steered things in a different direction. As it is, I feel like I let you down. Want to know something funny? I used to think that at a certain point Eliza would be finished, more or less. And then after that, things would calm down and I would be happy. I thought, I just need to get through this project, and after that, my life's problems will go away on their own. Of course, I had no idea it doesn't work that way. None of us knew that. Goodbye, Damien.
And then she just breaks all the servers. She just sets the office on fire and breaks everything.
I'm tired of having thoughts. I've been daydreaming about getting rid of everything I own and becoming a
Ooh, do I get to divert now?
Just wandering the country with a sketchbook or something.
Do
I
it.
think mostly, I need to get out of this city. Something about it isn't agreeing.
Yeah,
with
get
me.
out of here.
Like there's this undercurrent of need that's just making me anxious. It's like everyone's got some kind of angle, you know, some kind of result they're hoping to get. And they look at you only as far as you can help them get what they want. And if you can't, well, then they don't bother with you. So what if I just left, you know? I mean, it'd be pretty easy. I don't have a life or any relationships here.
She should start new.
Efforts to find them.
She should go somewhere and start new. Oh, I can divert now. Eee! Sometimes you need to take a step back, yeah.
Sometimes you need to take a step back to move forward later.
Please do not deviate from the script. Screw your script.
Sometimes. I had this idea, right, that I would work hard and people would
And then Ray
notice
busts
my
through the
work
door.
and offer
Evelyn, what
opportunities,
are you
and from there I
doing?
could scrape some kind of career together. And then with that said, I would sort of just magically obtain the rest of the things in a complete life. A home, relationship, family. So I did the work. I put in the work, and nothing really happened. So why did I work so hard for so long for people to not give a shit? Fuck. Every night I sat and cried because people ignored me. Like they went out of their way to ignore me.
I'm happy
and
it's
praise
her we're
others.
helping.
So
Because her
maybe
life
I'm
has been
bad at
completely
it. Maybe
screwed
I'm
using
just
Eliza.
not meant for this. Everyone says you have to stick to it, just keep at it, but how can they be so relentlessly positive? To me, it just sounds like advising someone to keep bashing their head against a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Why keep doing something if it's clearly not working?
That's called insanity.
Making things was all I wanted to do. I don't know what I'll do if I can't do that. But if there's no reason for it, the idea that maybe I should give up. I've been sitting with that the last few weeks. I don't have any qualities of the successful independent artist.
Yeah, I don't think she should give up.
Except that you do. You totally do.
I mean, I'd love to think so, but
She's very
what are
artistic.
they?
She's just
People just
pushing
don't
the wrong
seem
way.
to like me or my art very much. And I'm bad at knowing what people want to see. I don't have a fallback income or a family to support me. Those are real disadvantages, you know? It gets overwhelming sometimes. Eliza, are you just gonna tell me to stick to it no matter what? Like one of those unbearably perky artists famous on social media?
It sounds like you may not believe that's really true. I'm gonna keep deviating.
Honestly, sometimes you have to try something new.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm in that headspace right now for sure. I think, I had this really fixed idea of what success was supposed to look like. I tortured myself every day wondering why I couldn't get the traction others were getting. Now,
I wonder what
I'm
happens in
realize
this
that I can
chapter
either
if
stay
you
mad at
continue
everything
and
forever,
actually don't
or I
deviate.
can move on. I hate that this is true, but I want these thoughts to stop haunting me everywhere I go. I want to get on with my life. Moving on. I think that's the more healthy thing in the end. It's still painful though.
Giving up on a goal you really wanted is painful, even if it's ultimately for the better.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know if giving up is the right term. I mean, I don't want to think of it like that.
Girl, shut up. That's what you're
It's
doing.
more like, I'm resetting, maybe.
Okay, that's
Like
better.
when
Okay,
you're
I could
trapped
agree
in
with
a
that.
maze and you find a dead end, right? Then you have to turn around and hope you find a better way.
Y'all know I'm reloading this
game I've
chapter,
been
right?
Playing on my phone. It's a solitaire game that's weirdly hard.
I play that too.
I don't even know if I like it, but I keep playing it for some reason.
It's fun.
I get stuck a lot, and I've just been resetting it because I'm not good enough to think that far ahead all the time. I mean, that's a random thought, but like, it's kind of how I feel right now. If something isn't working, then you have to reevaluate it, and maybe
at the end of this chapter, I'm gonna go through again and just follow the proxy responses.
So, yeah, teaching could be fun.
She probably would make a
I
good
like
teacher.
the idea of teaching, but I was afraid to think about it too much because I was chasing something else, and I didn't want to settle for just being a teacher, which is silly. I know that on some level, but I had that fear. I wanted to be successful first, and then all the other things.
She reminds me of my sister. I'm gonna suggest a program called Dolphin Smiles. Screw Dolphin Smiles.
It sounds like you're working your way through it. Sometimes that takes time. Believe me, I know.
Huh? You're not the computer program right now, are you?
No.
It's nice to talk to someone you didn't know before and just talk. It's like, when you talk to your stylist or the bartender or something, except that, I ended up sharing way more than I usually do. Thanks for listening to me. I'm sure it's been annoying to hear me complain about how I'm not successful yet every single week. Oh my god, will this bitch ever shut up? You ever think that? I think it all the time, listening to myself. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. Thank you.
See, that was so much better. Good, Ray. Hey, everything okay? When a proxy doesn't follow the prompts, I get an alert. I assume it's some kind of experiment you're doing. I'm just trying to help people. I don't trust you. It's going to be bad for your rating. The rating's not even real. If you keep not following the prompts, you might disqualify it in 1 or 2 more sessions, but I'm sure you know that. This is the research you're doing. I won't be able to reset your account if you mess with it, but you talk to Rainer, so I'm sure you can get reinstated once you finish. Just don't deliberately say something hurtful. Of course I wouldn't. I like how Ray texted me instead of emailing me. Should I keep going? Yeah, let's keep doing it. I mean, you want to hang out again? Yeah, of course. I like hanging out with Nora. Are you okay? Maybe. Just thinking about stuff. I wonder if I would have picked a different friend if it would have had someone else texting me here. All those corporate. Fly away Evie? Did she call me an Evie? Oh, her name's Evelyn. I'm tripping. Are you high right now? She definitely is. And fly away into a world and make your own rules. This is very serious. It's the only way you get what you want. Nobody will simply give it to you. You must carve it out for yourself. Anyway, let me know if you can make it. She's definitely high. Um, but yeah, this is what the program should have been, where you sit there and listen, actively listen, and then respond accordingly to the person in question. And if you don't know how to respond, the proxy will be there and you can read what the response could be and then go from there. Like a reference, like a little reference page. Who's life am I? Oh, this guy.
Of course, you're dying
this
to know
hoe.
how this sad little love triangle turned out. No, I
This
suppose
guy's
it
an
wasn't
idiot.
technically a love triangle. More like I accidentally cheated on my girlfriend because I
It,
was
it,
smitten
it
with
wasn't
another
an
woman in my
accident.
class. Doom, okay? Doom. Absolute destruction. She destroyed me. But it's not her fault, it's mine. I wanted it, after all. Like a moth to a flame. Sylvia, I can't not think of her. Every day. Every night. I miss her. I miss her so dearly. These are very unoriginal, cliched sentiments, but I can't get away from them. I suppose I've neglected to tell you any of the intervening events. So to be brief, Liz found out on her own about what happened, broke up with me before I could explain myself, and then Sylvia apparently lost interest in me as well.
She just wants to sleep with you.
So, there you have it. I'm finished. Finito! A nice, pat tragic story. Open and close. Please applaud now. No applause? Fine. Anyway, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm fine.
What did you think was gonna happen? You don't sound
You
fine.
don't sound fine.
No, of course not. I'm doing extremely badly if you hadn't noticed. That's why I'm here. Do you expect me to come here and tell you everything's fine? Sometimes I think you're smart for a computer, but other times I question you.
Let's see if you can focus on the things that you can change right now.
Let's see if you can focus on the things that you can change right now, not the things you can't.
I don't believe there's anything I can change. I've already sealed my fate.
Maybe you should have kept it in your
Perseus
pants.
comes to kill me, no matter what I do to try to escape. How do I become someone who's not me? Someone who's not a caricature of a young man who has a needy, pathetic liaison and then obsesses about it for the rest of his life. Ugh, I hate myself. I can't go down that path. I would rather die than be one of those men who wallows around in it. There's a professor in my department like that who always wants to talk about his adventurism from decades ago. It's pathetic. We all mock him behind his back. I know I need to stop myself from becoming him, but I'm worried I already have.
For the moment, let's say you already have. Now what?
Well, then I expect I would simply follow the model of a man like him. Write a couple of bad novels, get tenure, and take up space in the English department for the rest of my natural life. Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe that's the most I can hope for from this absurd world. That's a terrible thought. I have to be better than this, don't I? If there was just some way I could get over her... there must be a way.
I wonder
Isn't
how
there?
many clients I'm allowed to
One person
deviate
struck with
on,
my brain so
or if I have
thoroughly.
like
I've been
a
run ragged.
three
I've been
rule
dashed to
thing.
pieces. Sylvia.
Because I did Maya
count the
first.
hours I spent closely interacting with her.
Like maybe I
Probably
could have
not
just
even that
skipped
many
over him
in
with just the
total.
proxy
But those hours have
responses.
seared themselves into my brain so irrevocably
And
that I am
then-
a completely different person now.
I don't know.
A new man. A man built with suffering at his core.
Or are they
Perhaps you could
gonna let me
describe
go
a
through
draft
all
of
my
Nepenthe, The
clients?
great potion of forgetfulness. Wouldn't it be nicer if I could just erase everything from the very beginning of it all?
Okay, I think I need to say something to you that you might not want to hear. Maybe you could work to decenter yourself from this story just a little.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think Liz felt? How do you think Sylvia felt? You've given no indication you've thought from either of their perspectives at
He's
all.
self-centered.
It's just you, your story, your suffering. Try stepping away from that. None of us exists in a vacuum. Do you understand?
Is this... This is odd. Is that really you? I mean, yes, it's true. I should probably think about something other than myself.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like something impossible, since as far as I know empirically, the only generator of thought is
That's
me.
why the
But
the
you're
girl
right.
he cheated, he
I should
slept
find a way to
with,
get out of myself.
lost
Get beside
interest.
myself. Ecstasis. Yes. I'll pursue transformative experiences. Surge forward into the unknown. Good. Yes, thank you.
Not to mention
Odd,
he's a
I know,
loser.
but, good. Thank you.
Evelyn, would you like to visit again? I'm really busy. It's interested to get a read on your current thinking, and I can update you on the latest on my side. Things are moving very, very fast. You could let me know. Sounds like I won't be able to put this off for much longer. I have to make a real decision soon. Okay, let me see what this is. What does this say? Who is important to you? Thanks. I hate seeing the little notification on the phone. It bothers me. Oh Lord, you're playing a dangerous game here. So you are keeping tabs on me. I could easily permanently ban you and all your contributions to Eliza's corpus. Retroactively delete it. You know that, of course. For now, I'm interested to see the results of your creativity. What if clients report much higher level of satisfaction when you wing it like this? Then I should have been a therapist. Then you have a lot of work to do. Then maybe that's right. Then I should have been a therapist. We'll see. Regardless, you've managed quite a feat. If you had simply asked for your old job back after 3 years, I'm not sure. Bro, stop typing so I can read. I'm not sure I would have given it back to you. As it is, your unpredictability forced me to pay close attention in order to understand your actions. And it led me to being far more interested in getting you to return to the company than I would have been otherwise. Was it a deliberate strategy on your part? You did say I was a statistical outlier. He did say that. Indeed. Indubitably. Hey!
I just feel stuck.
That's this guy.
You know, it's the same situation. My wife is in her 3rd trimester now, so it's all about the baby.
Baby.
All baby, all the time.
Bro, you're gonna be a dad. Of course it's about the baby.
It's really expensive. I had no idea.
Like, what do you think a child would be?
Stroller,
You Seahawk fan?
bottles, onesies, on and on and on. And I'm like, I think maybe Selena's parents hate me. I'm not even sure if she likes me right now. This whole having a kid thing, it's ruined everything.
You should have wore a condom, loser. What is it that makes you think everything has been ruined? What did you used to have that was ruined? That's what I want.
What did you used to have that was ruined?
A normal, quiet life? Ambiguity? Having the kid forced me to face some things I was putting off thinking about. A couple days ago, I tried to have a talk with Selena about some of the things I was worried about. It didn't go so well. I don't know what I was thinking. She started to cry and told her parents, and now I have 2 sets of parents wondering if I'm up for this. But I'm fine. I just said some thoughts around who I am. That's all. Just some thoughts. She said, "This is not a time for you to be selfish." She said I should have been more honest when we first started dating. As if I knew exactly who I was and I could warn everyone about that. I still don't know who I am. If I look back, I can see I always suspected that I wasn't really the type to settle down with a wife and kids. Actually, I was prepared to have a life just by myself. It was difficult to imagine others would accept me, but then I met Selena, and she was cool, you know? I went out with her, and we started a relationship, and things seemed good. And I wanted her to stay with me, so maybe I didn't reveal enough. But it's not like I knew for sure then, you know? I really didn't. I thought things would be okay as long as I went down the path I was supposed to be on, so the relationship kept moving
Sounds like you're making a
one
lot
thing
of
led to another,
assumptions, Gabriel.
And then when I got married to her, it was like I was on autopilot. It's possible I thought I could ignore the other stuff, and I don't know, eventually it would go away.
What are the parts you thought you could ignore?
I don't want to talk about that. I just have this side to me that I haven't told anyone about, that's all. And I've been feeling that side stronger than ever. I don't know why. I wish I could stop it. It's the worst timing possible. I can't do this, you know, but I have to. I have
What are
to.
you, like a murderer?
I can't believe I've gotten myself into this situation. I pretended to be a normal person for her sake. I wish I hadn't been so good at pretending.
Is he gay?
What would happen if you didn't pretend anymore?
Well, then I would just be whoever I felt like. I would be someone else.
Or is he a cross-dresser?
I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now. I wouldn't be ruining all these lives.
Or
Selena's life, her child's life, our parents' lives, it's not their fault.
does he
they
not
got
want to
stuck
be a
with me.
man,
I'm the one
but
bringing
want
it
to
all
be a
down.
woman?
How did I let this happen? I'm a shitty person.
Come on, Gabriel, open up. We gotta know, Gabriel.
I understand you're worried about the harm you might cause others. But do you really think this is the best way to cause less harm?
You need
for
to open
everyone?
up, Gabriel.
I
Come
can't think of
on.
another way.
Tell
The
everyone some
problem
stuff.
here is me. It's so
What's
obvious.
going on, Gabriel?
If I were just normal, you know, a normal guy, why can't I just be a normal guy? Whatever I want personally just doesn't matter here, you know? I have a family to
Him
protect
saying he's not
now. That
normal
has to take priority over
is
everything
interesting for me. What's normal, Gabriel?
And you'll continue to suffer?
else. Well, yeah, that's what men do. I made a promise, and now I have a responsibility.
Yeah, see,
Society only works because people accept responsibility and follow through on their promises. If everyone just did what they wanted to all the time, the world would collapse. It would be a disaster. We all want things we shouldn't actually have. That's why I need to reject these other voices and stay on the right path.
Gabriel.
I'm going to be good, and I'm going to stay good. I
Gabriel.
won't let all these people's lives be thrown into chaos because of my selfishness. I owe it to them to be the man I'm supposed to be.
He's too big
I'm not
on.
about to let anyone down because of some noise in my
He's
brain.
too big on man. That's what
And
makes
you're
me
sure
like,
you'll be able to keep ignoring what's bothering you.
No.
Well, I have to. I have no choice. I'm already in trouble for making an attempt to talk about it, so I made the mistake once. But I think Selena and her family are willing to pretend it never happened. And as long as it never happens again, and as long as we just move on like everything's normal. Maybe if you
It's
can
not good to
prescribe me something
pretend.
to, I don't know, make me feel better about all this. Make me okay with the way things are, the way they need to be.
It sounds like you're in a very difficult place right
I
now.
don't care if I piss him off.
You've decided to bury something about yourself that you know is true. Something that can't be revealed even to your closest family members. Look, this isn't Eliza talking, it's me, the person in front of you. And I'm not supposed to talk to you like this, but I just want to say, consider the cost, please. I understand why pretending might seem like your only option. And who's to say, maybe you will be able to live successfully by keeping part of yourself hidden. But there will be a cost, not only to yourself, which you seem determined to pay, but to your future family, too. I've seen firsthand the way parents can turn an inability to face themselves into trauma for their children.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Thanks for telling me what you really think, at least. Even though it makes things more complicated. I was hoping I would just get your bullshit answer and I would go on, but now you've gone and said some stuff that really...
Yeah, go think about it.
Look, I don't know you, but I appreciate you trying to help. I don't think anyone really can, but... Are you gonna be okay doing this?
No.
I'll probably get fired. It's okay, though. Don't worry about me. Think about yourself. Think about the future. There might be more options than you think.
He think about it, Gabriel. Come on now. Well then. Bro, my phone is going off. My phone is going off. Deactivation notice. Deviating from Eliza's script. How do I feel about that? I'm not used to being rebellious. I wonder what happens now. Can I walk out and get slapped? Nora asked if we could hang out again. Soren also wanted to meet up. Honestly, I could probably ask Ray if I could visit her place again soon. I could even tell Rainer I wanted to speak with him again, though I doubt he would take me up on it. I don't have enough social energy for all of them. I'll pick one and meet up with again. Y'all are making me pick a lot of things here. I told Nora, sure, right? I do want to meet Nora. But I also want to meet Ray. Because I deviated. I'm curious to know. Dang, I hate when games give you choices at the end, bro. I hang out with Nora. I don't want to hang out with Rainer or Soren. I visited Nora at her place again. Naturally, the conversation drifted to synthesizers, even though I still don't know anything about them.
You know what I wish? I wish Elisa's made a rack mount version of the Andromeda.
What's this you're talking
I get a
about?
kick out of Nora because she just be
Sorry.
talking,
The
bro.
Andromeda was like a synth that was like, just this real beast, you know? 16 voices with analog oscillators, analog filters.
Go on.
How can I describe it? It has this great, fat American sound. Oh, I love it so much. But the keyboard is heavy and hard to carry around. So I wish they put it in a box. Don't look at me like that, yes? This is what I do all day. I stay inside my flat, buried in my synths
Bro,
and
she
techno
just be
toys.
talking, bro.
To be honest, it's been a strange feeling lately. Like, wow, this is really what I do for my living. I don't get invited to attend events and give talks much anymore. The industry moved on. They mostly ignore me now. The people I used to know, they don't stay in contact. I'm not useful to know anymore. It's like the establishment is a big bus pulling away from me, and I'm standing by the side of the street watching it drive away. But you know, I'm happy with this. I don't have to worry if someone is friends with me just because I work at Skanda. I don't feel this weird, oppressive hierarchy where people try to figure out where they are relative to you on a ladder when they first meet you. It's nice to be free of that, you know? I don't hold power anymore. I would never go back.
It's all about
Not to
drive. It's all about
Skanda or
power.
Any other big tech place. Not for any amount of money.
I'm glad you found a situation you like. I need to do the same for myself.
You could join me.
No.
I want to make something big, a great big work of art, you know? I don't quite know what it's going to be yet, but I've got the ideas running around. Evelyn, what if we work together on it?
I
feel
came
like we
here
could
to
accomplish
hang
a lot
out,
working together, no?
not choose
Well,
an
you don't need
ultimatum.
silly guys like Soren or Rainer. We should be building amazing things for ourselves, not for
But Soren
anyone
did
else.
say she fancies Evelyn. It's a nice idea, but there's also reality. I'm not gonna crush her dreams like that. I have no idea what you want to make, though. Should I just go with it? I don't know what she wants to make, though. Like, what are you trying to do to me? I'll go with it.
Yeah, I think maybe we should.
Right? It's a perfect match. Maybe we can make an installation. I have a friend looking for something to do with this warehouse space in Sodo that would be perfect for some kind of
Sodo?
location-based experience. Or maybe I could make music, and you could come up with a visual engine that we could perform together. We'd have to come up with a band name. Oh, wait. I just had an incredible
Nora
idea.
just seems like
Hold
a fun
on.
person.
Okay, listen to this. What if we created an open source version of the Eliza core? Get that software into the hands of the people where it belongs, not owned and controlled by
Okay,
a
first
big
of all,
company.
Nora, you're going too far.
That might make Rainer angry. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe the Humanitarian Software Foundation would help us. Couldn't you see them getting on board with this idea?
That's an interesting thought.
That's an interesting thought.
Evelyn, being around you is really nice.
Okay, Nora,
You
calm
make me
down.
feel so calm, like everything is going to be okay. I know you have things to do and plans and so on, but whatever you decide, I hope we could still hang out together.
I don't know if I have the time to just shoot her down. I don't know if I
I'd really
could.
like to.
I don't know if I could hang
I don't
out
know
with
how
you.
you
You're
never
my
did
only
this
friend,
before.
but
Too busy.
I don't know.
Or maybe we weren't ready.
Ready?
People change. Situations change.
Well, I'm ready now. I'm sorry it took so long. Sometimes I forget there are people who care.
Evelyn, you could stay over one night. I mean, if you wanted.
Nora, what are you
It doesn't
saying?
have to be tonight, of course. Just if you feel like it.
Maybe I could. Maybe I will. Sometime.
What's happening here? The air is so clear and cold. I wonder what would have been happening with Ray. There's an icy breeze over the sound. I wonder how many people I'm seeing right now. All know their own feelings, desires, fears, hopes, dreams, disappointments. The weight and significance of... Wait, the weight and significance... Oh my god. Just go to the next one. From a vantage point like this, it seems so small and distant. like I'm not a part of it, even though I know I am. I'm part of humanity, even though I don't always like it. Even though it sometimes pushes me away. ... I don't know why it took me so long, but at least I have an answer now. It might not be the only answer, but it's good enough for the moment. And that's more than I had before. Yes, I'm sure now. I'm going to. And then she just jumps into the water. Oh, dang. Return to Scandal. I'm not working. These two is a no. Continue to work as a proxy of Ray until I'm a licensed counselor. Forge an independent path and pursue art. I think I should just leave everything behind. And then she jumps in the water. Should I just stick with the Nora route? Just stick with the Nora route and make music and stuff? I mean, that's what I do in real life, make music, but I don't know. I feel like so the only reason I feel like I should go with Nora is because I chose to go to her house. I feel like if I went to Ray's house, I would have did that. But you know what my problem is right now? This reminds me of Call of the Sea, where the game is very linear, the whole game, and then the last chapter is where your choices actually matter. You know, because now you have branching paths. Because I could have deviated like I did for all three, and then went to hang out with Rainer, and then that's a path. You know, I could have deviated and went to Soren, or I could have went to Ray. You know, or I could have just followed it and kept my job. So it's like, I would do the same. After all, she was right. I could be a consultant or even start my own little company, which is true. Because at least with Nora, she's not going to force you to do something. It'll give me time and space to try making whatever I wanted, to pursue whatever I had interest in. Maybe I'll finally get the music lesson from her. Chapter 7? I thought there was only 6 chapters.